are saying happy birthday to a guy who's probably been the cause of more than a few earworms.
We are talking about Billy Joel, William Martin Joel, born on this day in 1949. He's a native of New York. His songs like Piano Man, Uptown Girl, We Didn't Start the Fire, Moving Out, Downeaster Alexa, we could go on and on, of course, that list, but his music has carried him to worldwide fame.
He has few peers. His record sales put him in the company of people like Drake and Justin Bieber. He's won 5 Grammys. He is the first non-classical pianist with a portrait in Steinway Hall. And in 1993, he kicked off his concert tour with a show at what's now called the Cross Insurance Arena. But before Showtime, he had a live conversation with our Rob Caldwell.
You could have started this tour any place in the world. You chose Portland, Maine. What's the draw? Why here?
That's a good question. Well, you got to start someplace. I've been up to Maine many times. It's a nice place to be. I hate to rehearse, but as long as I got to rehearse, I might as well be someplace I like, right?
How much time did you spend rehearsing? Because your manager said that. He said the guy hates to rehearse. He doesn't like it.
My manager? I don't have a manager.
Your tour manager.
Oh, our tour manager. We were here 3 days doing what we call production rehearsals, that is with the full setup, stage setup, and the PA system and the lights. It's really the only way to know what's going to work and what's not going to work, and we'll find out tonight.
Since you got into town, the rumor mill has been going full tilt. They had to close it down for a while. It was so hot. You hear all these stories. Billy Joel is going into a bar and he's just playing with some of the local bands. Is that true? Have you done any of that while you were here?
No, I haven't jammed. I've gone to see a couple of bands. I was over down at Old Port last night before that, and it's a nice place to hang out, see some good music.
You're going to be on tour, you've said, for a year and a half, maybe 2 years. That's an awful long time. You must love it.
No, I don't like living in hotel rooms, frankly. I like to play. I like the people I'm working with. It's a good job. It's a very good job, but I don't like being away from my family, and I don't like living in hotels and living in locker rooms, backstage, and in airports. That's not a lot of fun, but that's my job.
You were on the David Letterman show a week ago, the premiere show of Letterman, a little bit of TV history. What was that like? It must have been kind of exciting.
Exciting? Everybody was very uptight. I mean, it was their first night. And, boy, there was, what is going on with our lighting? Hello?
Working out a few kinks.
Yeah, it was a little intense, I think. You know, the rehearsals, they came out and they said, you know, your song's a minute too long. I said, what do you mean my song's a minute too long? They said, well, you got to cut down a minute. I said, why do you tell me now at the last second? We figured it out.
All right, we'll wrap that up. Thank you very much for joining us this afternoon, Billy Joel. We'll look forward to seeing you tonight right here on stage, Cumberland County Civic Center. It is sold out. If you don't have a ticket, don't bother showing up.
But don't buy from a scalper.
Don't buy from the scalpers, he said.
Yeah, interesting interview.
Yeah, different take on some of the questions, not what I thought he would have said.
Yeah.
Our own Rob Caldwell with Billy Joel from 30 years ago, by the way.
Yeah, impressive stuff.
Time flies. That's going to do it for us this half hour. Thanks for being with us.